We also listened to the Passion of the Christ soundtrack, which is so scary.
And that's why I'm applying for disability.
Okay, nice.
Oh yeah, this is so nice. Dare I say professional.
Wait, how is it over here?
It's fine.
Okay.
Except now we just are staring at each other.
I'm just looking at the computer. Are we starting?
Yeah, sure. Hello, friends.
Hello.
And welcome to Pickles and Vodka, the mental health podcast that will defend you in court. I'm Christina.
It's powerful.
Is it? I
Yeah.
hope no one takes it seriously. I'm Christina. I'm not a lawyer. I'm the co-host of this podcast. My other co-host, Lauren, is unavailable today, so...
I'm Caroline. I'm not an attorney, but I am Christina's sister.
Yes. You're actually kind of famous on the pod.
Hell yeah. Hi, fans.
Yeah.
She's back, and she's better than ever.
She here.
She here. If y'all want to know, she here is special to me. I can't tell you how, because you'll track me down.
Oh, true. Well,
but it's special. That's all you need to know.
maybe I'll cut that out.
We don't over-explain ourselves here.
You obviously haven't been here in a very long time.
I guess a podcast kind of is for over-explaining yourself in, like, the best way.
You're literally, that's what you're supposed to do, is just over-explain everything. So, with that...
You know what I say to that? Yeah.
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 Yeah. There's gonna be so many inside jokes that nobody understands. 2:00.
Not your timer.
So I wanted to do this little episode with Caroline because, well, Lauren is unavailable, like I said. We did record with a guest this week, and it's really good, but I wanted to make sure I had enough time to edit it, like, to give it the time it deserves before it goes live. And also, today something happened that I want to process on the podcast.
Processing is good.
Processing is good. And that's the end of the show.
Let's proceed.
Let's proceed.
I thought that would sound like a joke.
It just sounded like you had a weird accent.
Yeah.
Let's proceed.
What is it that Frank says? It's another inside joke. We can cut it. It just made me think, you need to rest. Or, get off the tongue.
You need to rest.
I said that to myself this morning. Literally, I set an alarm, and then I thought to myself, you need your rest. And then I went back to bed.
We still need to... Diane Keaton died. We need to rewatch the Father of the Bride movies.
Yeah, she's such an angel.
Yeah. So I had my disability hearing today. And for people that don't know, it's been like 2 years since I applied. I was denied twice. I've had an attorney this whole time. It's for mental health reasons that I'm applying, which has been a whole other thing. Wondering if I even need or deserve it.
But the reasons you've been applying, they're things that have affected your life and employment a lot.
Well, yeah, and I guess that's why I wanted you on rather than just talking to Mike by myself, because I don't really have that outsider's perspective. And also, you're really close to me.
Yay.
So, like, I don't know. What is...
Well, I know you were really anxious before your call. And I was wondering how the whole thing would be for you, because I know that's a really frightening thing to go through when people are judging your situation and you already have trouble knowing if it's valid yourself, even though it is. And so I can imagine how scary that must have been.
Yeah, it was scary. It was over the phone, not in person, which I guess was good because they didn't have to see me, but I hate phone calls. And I even knew what they were going to ask ahead of time. So basically, they just asked me a bunch of questions about my background and my ability to work and all that. And then my lawyer called me after to say that he thought it went well, and if it gets denied, we'll appeal it because he thinks I have a good case. But I don't know how I feel about it.
You said you were surprised that he thought you had a good case. You should talk about why that is. Because maybe people will relate too, and it's a good way to get to know you better.
Yeah, they don't know me well enough on here after...
Hell no.
After 7 years. I think I need to start being honest on here, you're right.
On episode 7,000.
This is actually episode 217.
Amazing.
Thank you.
We should make a birthday cake for the podcast.
Actually, its birthday is November... Wait, I wrote it down. Oh, no, I didn't write it down.
Damn it!
I wrote down my piano teacher's birthday.
It's so special you thought you would remember.
It's like the 29th or something. It's like late in the month.
Birthday cake.
Anyway.
Yeah, you said you were surprised that he would appeal the case and that they even found it important enough or valid enough.
Well, yeah, because like I've mentioned before on the podcast, I've been depressed and anxious for as long as I can remember. The eating disorder and the suicidality didn't get really bad until high school, but since then it's just been like a constant thing over the years. Actually, we have an aunt that we've both lived with separately, and I remember one time at a family gathering in my mid-20s, I think, after I'd moved to Seattle, I was visiting family, and she was like, I don't think you've ever been happy. I see you busy and like working hard and trying things, but I just want you to be happy. And she knows me pretty well, and so that...
She's good at really seeing people.
Exactly. So to hear that from her was kind of sobering, but even with comments like that over the years, even with a paper trail of treatment and endless therapists and medications, I still felt like it was a me thing. Like I was doing it because I was like, by doing it, I mean, I was living the way I was and struggling because I was like lazy or bored or like unable to take responsibility for my actions. It's like the stuff with our family I never considered trauma either until kind of recently. And I never considered this a disability until 2 years ago when my friend was like, you should apply for disability. Because at that time I'd quit my job because I was suicidal and I had like lost a bunch of weight and I was just like not functioning.
Yeah, like even regardless of what got you here, it's not something everyone deals with. It's not something every functioning member of society has to deal with. Are these constant anxieties or the depression that's getting you down and leaving you unable to find your reason and motivation to survive well. Like, not everyone has to deal with that, and that makes your situation unique.
It's hard.
You deserve help.
Thank you. It is hard to realize that because I feel like I'm so inundated with my own shit, and also all the people around me have gone through similar things just because of the way I've structured my life, and so I forget that not everyone lives this way. Like, I forget that it's not normal to just always have this conflict inside my head and this negativity and pain just all the time.
Yeah. And, like, I see you trying. Like, you try every day. You've tried for all your life to get to a functioning point. And I'm not saying you're dysfunctional. You function very well.
Well,
but you were dealt different cards. And, like, some people need particular help with certain things. A lot of us don't reach out for help. But you know what type of help you need. And it's out there and it exists. Like, taking responsibility personally is good to a point. But you do take a lot of personal responsibility and you try your best and you're still struggling. So to ask someone to throw you a lifeline, there's no shame in that at all.
Do you remember when I told you about all this? Because I remember I had been isolating from the family for a few months. Like, I left the group chat. And I think that December was just a mess and everyone was crazy busy. So I'm not surprised if you don't, like, remember anything from this time. But I remember at one point going over to our other sister's house and all four of us sisters were there. And I, like, said what happened with my ex. And I was like, I haven't been doing well. Do you remember that?
Before your treatment?
Yeah, this was...
Which year was this?
This was 2023. Like I said, you probably don't remember because I was very secretive about it.
I remember you being really withdrawn, but there have been different times in your life when you have been. But
have you noticed over the years it getting, like, worse? Or, like, I don't know.
It ebbs and flows, for sure.
That's another thing that's complicated about this stuff is, like, it ebbs and flows and it can be hard to predict. And that's another reason I felt not valid in calling myself disabled, because, like, sometimes I can get up and go to work and...
That's the thing, though.
That's the thing.
Like, sometimes you can't.
But that's a moral failing. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, how long does... if you were to win this disability, how long does it last? Is it reevaluation?
Yeah, it reevaluates every year.
Okay, well, there you go.
And they
You see
also
every year
have,
how
like,
you've been.
the lawyer was telling me that they do a work trial period where, like, for 9 months you can work and see how you handle it and still get disability.
In your plan, if you did get your disability, like, if they deemed that you really need this and they give it to you.
Which is still a big if. I don't find out for a few months.
Yeah.
So.
I didn't know what the timeline was. Months.
I mean, it could be days. It's most likely going to be months, especially with the shutdown.
But your plan, like, let's say you get this.
Yeah.
It's so you can do more. It's not so you can do less.
Well, yeah. It is.
You would continue your work that you do here and personal projects and try really living better.
I thought just try living, period.
Oh.
I mean, I feel like I'm so preoccupied with, like, how we're going to survive. It's hard to focus on the deeper issues and on my, like, eating disorder, for instance. That's been really easy to push to the side because it's like, I have too much going on right now to focus on this. And yeah, I don't know. I was saying I might try looking at more treatment options. Like, if I don't have to work, if I don't need to, that would, I mean, obviously that's the dream.
Yeah. I don't know, like, idleness can be scary too, so you'd have to find a way to fill your life with the things. I'm not at all saying, like, you need to work and
oh no, but I agree
to the ground. I'm just saying, like,
I agree with you though.
Either extreme, it leaves you vulnerable.
And I am very much about extremes, unfortunately. Well, yeah, I don't really know how to live life. I feel like I don't know how to fill my time with things that aren't just survival. I try, but it every time I try, it feels like a performance. It feels like I'm forcing myself. Even when I do, like, fun things. Like in the hearing, they were asking me about my hobbies. And
what'd you say?
I said reading, writing, piano. Uh-huh. I didn't mention the podcast.
The podcast is a big one. I mean, I don't know if you would consider it a hobby or a job or something bigger, like a purpose. But it's a relationship. Something. It's something.
No, it's something.
Relationship, but you forgot her birthday. You're in the doghouse.
Oh my god, I'm in the pod house. Moving on. I was going to ask you another question. For some reason, I'm thinking of that time after Brett had... It was the day that Brett left the apartment. Remember?
Oh, shit.
You came over?
You were talking about... Yes, I came over to yours. You were talking about time with the four sisters around Christmas, and I was having trouble...
Well, yeah, I'm moving on from that because you can't remember, but...
I'd like you to talk about it. I mean, we don't want to just go off my memories. This is about you and your thoughts. And
so that was the first time I had said anything to family members. And obviously, the fear behind that was, I don't know, around you guys, I'm always almost embarrassed to tell you when I'm struggling because I don't want you... I guess my assumption is that you just, like, worry about me because that's what I do. If a family member tells me they're going through something, I don't want to put that weight on you. I don't want you to feel like you're responsible for anything. And some part of me doesn't want interference either, especially with the depression. That's a symptom. It's just like not wanting to tell people, just wanting to keep rotting. And
yeah,
I mean, it's not like I thought you would judge me or anything.
Hell no.
Obviously.
But it makes sense having all those conflicting thoughts.
I am worried about judgment with the disability, like, not necessarily from you guys, but from other family members. It's like, will they think I'm a freeloader if I tell them I'm seeking disability? Or will they think...
There's such a stigma.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, like anything, there are levels to this. Like, there are people who take advantage of such things. There are people who it'll have negative effects, but I'd have to look up statistics. It's probably... Like,
minuscule.
I know yeah, exactly. Like, people focus on the extremes, but... There are a lot of people in the middle who just need some help getting by. I'm sure that's why it exists and why there's such a strenuous process to vet the people who they think really need it. You know, like, they're the pros. Hopefully they're the pros for a reason. I don't know. You know?
I don't know anything.
In a perfect world, everyone who needed it would get it. The ones who didn't,
and it wouldn't take years.
And their lives would improve. Yeah, but...
Yeah.
Who knows where that exists? But I'm saying... Like, you definitely need this. Seeing firsthand is my opinion. What you would do with it, like, moving forward, how it would affect you, I can't say. But I think it would be positive. And this is mostly about what you learned about yourself through treatments and your history of all this stuff and what works best for you. Like, not saying you would have it figured out yet, but you would know better than anyone else.
Yeah. What can you see me doing if I get it?
Ooh.
Good or bad? We could go two ways. We love a prediction on this show.
I mean, specifically, I think you seem like lighter whenever you've been paid or you have more money. It does affect your mood a lot because you have fewer anxieties.
I hate how much it affects my mood. Like, Lauren and I talk about this all the time. Like, money doesn't solve your problems, but it helps.
When you're at the bottom of the fucking barrel.
Yeah, I mean, you're no stranger to financial stress, obviously.
Yeah, I'm always... We're always doing poorly, and that's okay for now, because it'll get better someday.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would take away that anxiety.
Yeah, hopefully it would allow you time and energy and, like, less stress so you can do things that you like to do. I know you already get outside and take your walks a lot. Maybe you would interact with the world a little more intentionally.
That's hard.
You socialize, though. It's not like you're a recluse.
I know.
Maybe
it's a lot of work. I mean, and that sounds so shitty because I know community isn't supposed to be convenient, but I don't think it should be like this much work just to like see one friend a week, for instance, or like call someone on the phone. Do things you want to do, and most people want to see their friends and want to call their friends at some point. Like, you have to have the energy, but it'll come to. Yeah, at times. And if you never have that because it's always too draining, that tells you something, I think. And, like, I'm not going to change overnight, obviously. Like, getting money won't help me be a better friend, necessarily. Mm-mm. Or will it? You probably buy plants. I don't know. You would probably cook more. Yeah. That's something you do have to think of, though. Like, in the past, when you've had more money, like that job that paid you a lot, that was sucking away your soul. I mean, granted, you were also working at a job that made you suicidal. Yeah. But you also spent your money in ways that harmed you. Yeah. And that's something you have to really consider hard. Oh, yeah. When you have an influx of anything, sometimes you go off the wire. And it's like the extreme thing. Like, it's all or nothing. Yeah. And there's a scarcity mindset. Like, even if I know I'm getting a payment every month, I'm like, this isn't going to last. You expressed recently that you wanted to go to treatment, or you felt like you needed to again soon. Yeah. Do you think you would do that anyway if you got disability? Like, would it help? Or... Oh, no. I mean, disability is the only thing. Well, not the only thing. It would make it a lot easier to go to treatment if I had disability. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you could... That's what I told the judge. I mean, I can't now because I have to pay bills. That's the only reason. Yeah. Treatment's expensive. Yeah, I mean, I have Medicaid, so it might not be as expensive this time. But yeah, it's expensive in general, and lost wages make it even more so. Even going to visit Bonnie, Andrew and Abby, Alyssa, like, going to visit people can be expensive, but you need your people. So little things like that, it would probably just help you live a little more and just go where you're loved. Go where you're loved. I mean, you're loved right here, but... of course, you know what I mean? I can't love you the same way that Bonnie or, like... I have friends all over. Does. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you need everybody to heal, really. You need a village, as they say. Yeah. So it'd be cool if you could afford the gas or, time off work to see people sometimes. Maybe I can actually, write a book. Your writing is a big deal. Like, you keep saying you want this, you want this, you want this, and it's always about... And I never the book you're gonna write. It. That's okay. It's not something to feel guilty about. It hasn't happened yet because you've had a lot of forces working against you, and it's really demonic forces. Be under control. But yeah, it's like you've had your share of struggles. It's not because you just don't want to do it. Because I know you better than that. It's a big struggle. One thing that also bothers me is we grew up the same way, and we share a lot of similar experiences, even though obviously our lives are different. And personalities. Exactly. There's a lot of differences, but you're one of 5 other siblings, and I feel like, with one exception, no one else needs to go on disability. And I feel guilty about that sometimes. Like, what's so different about me? Because, like, we all had the same childhood. We all had financial problems. And, like...
We didn't all have the same childhood, though. Like, the things that affected you didn't affect me the same, or Andrew the same.
That's
or
true.
John or David, Bonnie or Elizabeth. Like, it just all affected us differently, and you were around for different parts of it at different times. And you were the first that ever had to do it, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, the fact that you do have 6 others and 5 of them are making it, more or less, like,
knock on wood,
experiencing happiness, able to go work full time. Mm-hmm. Let's say that defines making it.
Well,
and not needing disability. Like, that's kind of telling. Maybe it's a comfort that you can compare it to all these other people, and like you're the one who wasn't able to, which is very unfortunate, but, like, it tells you can compare it and know, like, this is valid.
Yeah. Well, and also that I'm glad it didn't happen to you guys, obviously. Like,
right.
We all have our struggles.
And it's not about that. It's just, like, don't use that as a point of guilt. Use it as validation.
Well, and also this could happen to anyone at any time. Like, we're still young, but, I mean, not just mental health disability, physical disability. Like, you can become disabled at any time. And there is a lot of stigma in seeking help when that happens and you're used to functioning more ably. If not 100%, like, you can function. Because that's kind of what happened to me. Like, I wasn't always this bad. And I won't always be this bad. But
yeah, like, you're comparing your present self to a version that was just able and able to.
It's like when I withdrew my 401k, when I left my job in 2023, I was so guilty because I felt like I was taking away from my future self. But then someone told me, what if you look at it like all this time you've been saving up to help your current self? You know, because you were once the future self.
Yeah, that's so true.
And that helped a lot. Just knowing that none of this is linear or permanent.
Yeah.
And also, like, it's given me a lot more empathy for people who have to do this, because it's a grueling, debilitating process, not to mention long, and I'm lucky that I have time. Like, not everyone has that, even.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm remaining optimistic,
as you should.
I'm just so glad that you live here with me.
Me too, girl!
It's made life so much better. Oh god, the lamp just started flickering when I said that.
Ooh,
just now, we were all sleeping.
It was a napping house.
Caroline was supposed to go to the gym, and then I was like, well, you look tired, why don't you let's record first? And then she was like, actually, I need a 30-minute nap. And then all the cats were sleeping with her, and then I went into the other room and fell asleep too.
I've been so weirdly tired, and I swear it's just because I'm dependent on caffeine these days.
It's not weird. You work full-time doing a grueling job, and you also, like, go to school for a grueling job.
Half-time.
Whatever. Yeah. You're never, like, it won't always be this exhausting, but it's exhausting right now, and, like, it's okay to not push yourself so hard while you're physically pushing. Well, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
That's true. Like, comparing yourself to a different stage, like, I have done all this type of thing before and just was able to keep going, but these days I'm tired, and maybe I'm just tired.
Maybe you're just tired.
I made myself a coffee, and it just sat there while I napped. And it got all watered down, and now I'm trying to drink it.
What's in it?
Cinnamon, almond milk, oat milk creamer, cold brew. Ice cubes.
I think the ghost wants coffee. Yeah, the light is flickering again.
Like a ghost podcast. That'd be so fun.
Actually, someone requested that we talk about ghosts. And I was like, I don't believe in ghosts. I'm a terrible person to talk about that with.
I believe in the possibility.
Wait. Let me read you this comment to see if you have any, like, instant reactions. Because we're going to do an in-depth reaction.
Let's go. First of all, who are they?
This is a listener.
Hi, listener. Listen to me stir my coffee.
ASMR, yeah.
You know what something we didn't touch on?
What?
Whoa, I just got cinnamon in my throat.
Oh, God.
Okay, what something we didn't touch on is the fact that whether you get the disability or don't, it could turn out good either way.
Yeah. I mean,
obviously, we're trying to focus on that.
Yeah, I think one positive aspect either way is that it's done. This light is bothering me. Okay. Like, whether I get it or not, I think it's safe to say I can move on from this point, at least knowing that I did all I could and that I asked for help and I'm proud of myself for that.
Yes.
And I'm continuing to get help. Like, I have a therapist, I have a psychiatrist, I'm, like, working on myself.
That's awesome.
Like, I'm just gonna keep doing the best I can.
Yeah, like, you know that you're trying. And the more upfront and honest you are with your community about how you're doing, like this right here, or talking to me about it, that's amazing because that lets us know so we can help you. Like, the more you need support, the more I want to be able to do better so I can step up and help you. And maybe someday I can help you with these things or with treatment or, you know, there are ways, or support you in other things, like not money, but your day-to-day routine or cooking for you or cleaning the house more. Like, it gives other people inspiration to be there for you in ways you need.
You mean when I talk about it or when I ask for help?
Yeah, just the fact that you tried for this. Let's say you don't get it. At least we all know what you went through, and we know, like, you're either there or almost there where it's really hard to function. And so we can help you in ways that you need it. So that did something.
That's actually really helpful to hear. I didn't think about it like that before.
Aw, yeah, absolutely. I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels that way about you. And anyone who is denied but tries, or, you know.
Sorry, I have so many Instagram accounts. I never know which one. Oh my
Finsta!
fucking...
Hey, listeners, do any of you have a Finsta? You should tell it to us.
Oh my god.
I want all the Finstas.
I do have a Finsta, but I don't talk...
Is it the public one that everyone knows about?
No, that one... The listeners know about my main Instagram, but they do not know, and they won't know. My password's incorrect!
One time, this is probably a universal experience. I made a fake Facebook, and I made it some emo kid.
I did not know this.
Oh, well, it was years and years ago. Like, probably 10 years ago, I made a fake Facebook just so I could see profiles that had blocked me, because I was feeling shady.
Oh my god.
Or, you know, I forget why exactly.
People were blocking you back then?
That's why I forget exactly, because there've probably been like 2-3 people. Oh, I think I wanted to see, it was like a Friends thing, and someone had blocked her, and she wanted me to go in, but they knew that I was her friend.
More likely.
Yeah, I don't know, but I still have it. And I never go on, but now they're emailing me, you have a notification, and I realized in that email, because it has a separate Gmail for itself, there's
that's
so much mail. Ugh, and I don't want to go through it. And I don't remember the password, so this little emo kid, he's just out there. He's not real.
There's so many fake people.
He's on there.
How many accounts do you think are, like, fake on Facebook?
Half.
Fake book.
Oh my god, bars. Probably at least half.
At least half.
Like bots and ads and...
Okay, I found the message. So this is from Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Sarah is the one who sent us a voice message weighing in on Lauren's boyfriend dog situation.
Oof.
Yeah.
Lauren, I'm so sorry, girl.
Yeah, Caroline knows.
It's such a travesty. I would be in grief and enraged. And just, yeah, it's complicated.
It is complicated. So last week we read someone suggested some topics to talk about on the podcast, and one of them is witchy stuff. That's all they said, just witchy stuff. And so Sarah heard that and says, hey, hearing that person's list of topic suggestions gave me an idea to flesh out the witchy stuff suggestion.
Wait, we should read it together so it's like witchy. How magical together.
No, not at the same time.
It'd be so funny for the listeners.
Let's
just do a
message.
paragraph. How magical. It's gonna sound like a chant.
I don't know if I can do it.
We have to try. Wait. All right, ready, set. How magical. We have one sentence. How... This is harder than I thought. How... Just how... All right. How magical thinking plays into your mental health. I think it's primary...
No one wants this.
I want this.
Okay.
That was rough.
Wait, you don't want to keep going?
I do, but I don't think it's plausible.
Okay. How magical thinking plays into your mental health. I think it's primarily OCD related, but I think a lot of people have times where they think if XYZ will happen, like if I only eat X calories today, I'll get the call back for the job I interviewed for. Or
sounds very OCD related.
If I clean my room, my partner will get home from their trip safely. And like using rituals as fuel to calm anxiety.
It's almost like people with OCD bring religion into that a lot too. Like
That's
thinking that
by the way.
God is always seeing you and you always have to say a certain thing to God, or like something has to be covered and prayed for in order for things to turn out okay. Well, and I actually believe in the power of prayer. I'm not like a traditional Christian, so I don't subscribe to all that, but anyway, I think if you have OCD or OCD tendencies, it can really
be exacerbated by religion.
Yeah, bleed through into spirituality.
Yeah.
However spirituality looks.
Totally. I think in some cases, religion can even like trigger OCD. Mm-hmm. Like when we were kids.
Or spirituality in general.
I don't think I've told this story on the podcast, but when we were kids, we had a bedtime ritual where we had to say the same thing before falling asleep. It had to be the last thing we said. So if we talked after saying it, we had to say it again and in order. And one of us said one thing, the other said another thing. You want to say what it was?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it
first.
It was me first because I'm the oldest, right?
Probably.
So I would say, "Good night, dear Jesus."
And I would say, "Good night, sweet Jesus."
Or was it the opposite?
I really thought it was the other way around.
So I would say, "Good night."
I was dear, for sure.
Okay. Sorry,
it just
Jesus.
Feels right.
So I would say, "Good night, sweet Jesus."
And I would say, "Good night, dear Jesus." And then if we said something, like we talked about Winnie the Pooh.
Or like, I would say, "Oh, my foot itches. I don't like these socks."
Or like, "Hey, can we skip this song on the CD player?"
Oh yeah, we had a CD player. We would play like Lord of the Rings soundtrack to fall asleep.
You know that creepy Sir Rose track, number 9?
On the Entitled album?
Yeah. So that's one that they play in TikToks and Reels about like horror stories. It's one of those creepy internet sounds. And we listened to that to go to sleep because you liked it. And I always thought, this is creepy as fuck.
You never told me that. I thought you liked it too.
I did, but some of them creep me out.
Well, that's just...
We also listened to the Passion of the Christ soundtrack, which is so scary.
And that's why I'm applying for disability.
Good night, dear Jesus.
Good night, sweet Jesus. But yeah, we...
Why are you talking?
That's not...
We said it. We gotta stop.
Oh, you're right. But that's
anyway.
OCD as fuck.
Yeah.
Not that we have OCD, and I don't like it when people use mental diagnoses as descriptors.
I think I definitely had those tendencies as a kid, and a lot of us did. And maybe we had something that was unchecked.
But yeah, I mean...
As many people do.
As many do. As many should check out.
And don't.
But it's not limited to religion. I don't think that's fair to just say it's religious people who do this. Like, magical thinking is totally... Like, among, like, queers, for instance, there's a lot of magical thinking with, like... Well, even... Okay, the astrology thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's not scientific. There's a lot of things that aren't scientific that people act like it is.
Or they,
Or like crystals.
Things that people use as laws for their life to feel like they have order. Maybe that's it sometimes. Like superstitions you have rules with causes and effects, and you can be on the good side of something if you do it a certain way. Like, don't step on a crack or you break your mama's back. That's like a very
I avoid
silly
cracks.
example.
Or if I touch a crack with one foot, I have to touch it with the other.
Oh, jeez. But I was gonna say, it's laws people live by, and it can make you feel better, but superstitions can definitely go too far. I think superstitions are more of the subject than spirituality, right?
Do you subscribe to magical thinking in any area, do you think?
I think there are so many unknowns, it'd be almost mathematically impossible for certain things not to exist. So I believe in the possibility of many things, including different dimensions.
What about, like, witchy stuff?
Which could lend itself to ghosts, spirits, even past lives. I am fascinated by personal accounts of things that people share online.
Have you heard anything creepy?
Oh, definitely.
Lately?
Every day. Every time.
Every day.
All through my work day, I'm listening to these stories. So it just keeps things interesting.
And you make fun of me for playing creepy music as a kid.
Scarred for life. That's all I'm saying.
Well, maybe that's why you do that. You listen to this.
Yeah, it's so funny. Christina was saying that I'm a goth at heart.
You are a goth at heart. You don't look like a goth, but you are totally a goth.
Which is kind of the gothest part about it.
Yeah,
real goths don't need to prove.
Real goths don't need to dress all in black.
I'm weak.
No, it's true though. Like
I'm very fascinated by the paranormal and morbid things.
Yeah, you are not fazed by like death,
jump scares, blood and guts and gore. Not that I find that pleasant. I'd rather not watch.
You do tend
things.
to approach things very clinically. Like, I'm trying to think how this relates to being goth. You kind of see the true nature of things. Like, you're a realist.
For the most part, yeah.
And you don't...
A realist with a touch of whimsy.
You don't sugarcoat things. You see the world for what it is, which is depressing and evil, and that's goth.
I'm an optimistic goth.
Optigoth.
Goth-domistic.
Goth-domistic!
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah, I think mental illness obviously has a lot of magical thinking. Like, with the eating disorders, there's all the... I mean, you used to have an eating disorder. Like, did you have rituals?
I think that's more like compulsions and... Again, with the superstitions or rules for yourself.
Well, like...
Or like Christianity or certain religions or even spirituality. Maybe thinking spirits are always watching you.
Well, I kind of feel... Well, oh God.
Or someone's always watching you.
I have always felt like someone's always watching me. Like, I can't even fart in an empty house without feeling self-conscious.
Do you think part of that's your inner voice criticizing yourself, though? Like, your opinion of it?
Part of it, sure. But also, I literally thought I was being watched my whole childhood by someone in the sky who had the power to smite me down or, like, punish me for anything.
Yeah, or like the host of the Christians who have died, and, like, I always thought, what did they call it? I think it was a host.
The host?
Witnesses.
The host of Witnesses. I forgot.
It might not even be theologically sound, but I heard some verse about, like, the witnesses or the martyrs, and I thought certain Christians who had died would be watching you, like, maybe in a caring way, but I thought there would be some judgment to go with that because they're in heaven, and you can't have sin or evil in heaven, so I just
What else is there to do in heaven?
I mean, if heaven's as great as they say, it's undeniably great.
Right. Like, you're in heaven. You're not going to let you sin once you get to heaven.
People don't want to sin in heaven.
Are they people anymore?
I think it's just you at your essence, like a spirit, if heaven exists. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Actually, that's another theological argument, because people say, like, you have your heavenly body. I don't know. I wish we were all just little spirits, almost. Individuality is fun and great, and I love that we're all unique. So maybe I would miss that. But if we were all just...
the same?
Little balls of light, just our essence, that'd be cool.
But then how would we be different from each other?
We would just know. Our personalities! But yeah.
Interesting theory. You also have told me that you like wearing school uniforms and stuff.
For the most part, I did. There's pros and cons. I'm pretty sure someone in our class wrote an essay about the pros and cons of that.
Oh, yeah.
And I was always on the fence. But it's nice when you don't have to make the decision what to wear every day, and you can put your own little flair on it, but for the most part...
How would you put a flare on
judge you for your outfit.
If you're a ball of light and you want us to stand apart from the others?
Ooh, I would show them what I can do. Like,
what would you be able to do as a
flip in the air? Like, Mom, look what I can do. Just does a ridiculous little flip.
Do we have hands in this scenario?
Actually, yeah, if you flipped, could you tell? Maybe not. I do a little swirl, like a twirl.
Like I would write a message. I would write a novel as an orb of a ball of light.
I would just shine brighter.
You already do.
Oh.
Anyway,
I would explode into a million little pieces.
Did you hear about that memoir, Million Little Pieces by James Frey?
No, I've never heard of anything. You know this.
It was just a 2000s. It was on the Oprah show. Anyway, it was fake. He wrote a memoir about mental illness called A Million Little Pieces, and it was fake.
How is it fake?
He made it all up.
But it's real. If he wrote a book, it's the real book.
No, but he marketed it as a memoir. And none of the stuff, like, not all of the stuff happened to him that way. Shit. And it was about, like, his experience with addiction and stuff, and... Oprah interviewed him on her show. Poser. This was like so many years ago when we were kids. I remember
poser.
I remember going to the library and seeing it out all the time. And you still see it at like every thrift store. I find a copy of it.
What's so funny is he could have made it fiction and still had a first person point of view, and it might have been just as successful. But who knows?
Would he have become the same sort of celebrity?
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
I mean, now he's a criminal / laughingstock, so...
That's not what I'm gonna do. All that to say...
Is it a crime? Sorry.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's a crime,
actually. He's not in jail.
Lock that man up.
He lied once on his resume.
What were you saying? I'm so sorry.
I don't even know. I mean, it wasn't important. I was just trying to think of a way to wrap up.
Good night, dear Jesus. No, we were talking about, we should address, first of all, what our listeners sent you. You should address that in another episode.
Yeah, we will. I just wanted to get your spitball take on it.
Yeah, we should talk more about witchy things. That'd be fun. But also talk more about your disability. What are your feelings these next few months? Do you think your anxiety will increase day by day? Do you think you'll just learn to cope with it better as time goes on? Do you want to just forget about it until you hear the decision?
I want to forget about it, but I'm not going to. I know myself too well. Like, I'll probably be checking the website fairly often, and I mean, I don't know. I feel like I truly did all I could at this point, and so I do feel a weight has been lifted. Like I said, I don't feel as anxious. If I get a denial, I will struggle, obviously. That'll be a huge blow, but I can't say it's something I'm not prepared for, hypothetically.
It'll be important to prepare as much as you can for either outcome. You would have to prepare for approval as well. Like, have a strategic,
and I haven't
loose
done that.
plan.
I never planned
either.
for success. So
loose plan for either.
Loose plan for either.
And the best possible self-care in the interim.
Yeah, you've been really good at showing me what self-care looks like.
I try.
Nutritious meals and rest and
lighting candles,
taking naps
so
with the cats. I mean, there's lots of little things you do that you don't even realize that I'm like, oh, this is how people are supposed to live.
It's true, there are some things that are normal for other people, but not for you, because maybe you haven't reached that yet in your whole life, like the level of okayness where you feel inspired to do certain things for yourself.
You monitor your protein intake.
Ish.
I don't do
I try
that.
to just mostly eat protein.
You go to the gym in a non-disordered way, because you genuinely like it.
I love the gym. I'm so sore right now, but it's okay.
But then you rest when you're sore. You don't feel too guilty. I've seen you change your plans last minute. You were planning to go to the gym, and then you didn't because you felt sore. And you didn't agonize over it for the rest of the day.
Because you know that rest is just as important for recovery and growth as doing the thing.
Allegedly.
You don't do it out of compulsion. You do it out of
desire to be well, I guess.
Yeah. And what you know is good training, I guess.
Also, living with you has just been hella fun.
It's been so much fun.
We laugh so much.
We have movie nights.
We have movie nights. What did we watch last? Oh my god!
But I'm a cheerleader!
We watched But I'm a Cheerleader.
I had never seen it. It was really good.
Oh my god, that movie is so... I think Orion turned me on to that movie. I mean, I had heard of it before, but that was the push I needed to watch it. I
don't know why y'all have been hiding me from this movie all my life.
Hiding you from the movie. The movie's been looking for you.
It came out wrong.
It came out perfectly. But yeah, the movie...
Guess who didn't come out until the end of the movie?
Oh, which character?
The cheerleader.
The cheerleader! Oh my god, yeah, Natasha Lyonne. That was... What was your favorite part?
Icon. Ooh. Shit. That one kid. He called them all out for...
pretending.
For lying. For being posers.
For trying to be straight.
Oh, I wish I had his speech memorized because it was so funny. But at the end, he just said, shit.
Yeah.
And left.
It was great. But yeah, I know that I'll have you here to help whatever happens, and that's good. And I'll have the podcast to process, and I'll have, I have an actual therapist, and I'll be okay. I just wanted to talk about it.
I'm glad you did.
I'm glad we did.
Yeah!
And next week we'll have that promised episode with our guest. It'll be more of a serious one also, so I wanted something more lighthearted in between. So that's why we talked about disability.
Because that's so lighthearted.
It's so lighthearted, yeah.
What the hell?
But thank you for coming on to talk.
You're so welcome.
It's been a while.
It's been years.
Yeah, do you have anything to say to the listeners?
I wanted to think of something important to say, but...
Do you have a sign-off? A goodbye? An outro? A request?
Stay single.
Actually...
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Good night, dear Jesus.
Oh my god.
If you like what you heard, tell a friend about the podcast.
you can send them to picklesandvodka.substack.com, where they can listen to our entire catalog and find our newest merch. We love hearing from our listeners, so leave us a voice message at speakpipe.com/picklesandvodka. My personal Instagram is at xtinajumper, and Lauren's is at Lauren_AFH. We'll see you next week.